A wizard is never late, nor early. He is always on time. That is correct. That is exactly right. Welcome to the Synth Kumite, baby. After a little bit of technical difficulties, you know, no big deal. Sometimes you got to do that stuff. You got to work it out. Welcome. Glad to have you. There might be a little lag, man. We got to mess around with it because OBS is giving me some issues, but that shouldn't cause us no trouble for this evening. So I hope everybody's doing good. Welcome to the Synth Kumite. If this is your first time here, hope it's not your last. Like, share, and subscribe. Share it all around. This is a musical competition where we have 8 weeks, one song per week. At the end of 8 weeks, the top 5 will move on to a death match. The top vote getter of each week will be the champion and secretly entered into that 5-man death match with the chance to win 2 titles, the Gladiator Championship and the Kumite Champion. Now, if you could all kindly let me know if everything is working out nice and smooth and fantastic, that would be great. Hit the like button. Now, we got some great sponsors for the musical competition this year. We got Lounsberry pedals, baby. American-made, best guitar pedals on planet Earth. We got Fred's Lab, beautiful synthesizer company making amazing boutique synthesizers. We got the Iowa Trading Company, your one-stop shop for branding and everything in there in between. We got the Dark Slide, skateboard, merchandise, vinyl, games, toys, the works. They're huge supporters of artists, man, and we'd like to thank them very much for coming out. And we got Tasty Chips Electronics as well. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful company, beautiful products and everything. And they're all donating things for the raffle at the end, which everybody will be entered into. Now, it's time to get to the show. We're gonna go back to where we're going. We got 2 lanes in the show. We got Lover's Lane and we got the Fighter's Lane. Lover's Lane is everybody just in for the love of it. They can submit a track if they want. If they don't want to, no problem. In the Fighter's bracket, if you miss a week, you get bumped down to Lover's Lane. No big deal. But if you keep going every single week, you get your chance to also win the death match, a special raffle, and also you could end up getting the world title, the electronic heavyweight music champion of planet Earth, a title only held by 2 people right now, a shade darker and Ayer from Kumite 1 and Kumite 2. This is our 3rd annual Kumite, and it gets better every year. Will there be one next year? I don't know. We'll see. Who knows what's going to happen in a year? Only God knows. All right, so let's get started. I usually start off the Kumite with my track because I do a little intro and then we move into it, and then we're gonna go again and play the Lover's Lane bracket first and then move into the Fighter's bracket. All right, so leading off the Lover's Lane, we'll start off with HanzVolt and we'll go through the Lovers and then we'll get into the competition bracket. Sound good to everybody? I'd like to welcome everyone to the chat. Attorney and Georgie G, Soar, Apollo, Shade Darker, Echo KRAFT, Lounsberry Pedals, they're all in here. Trusto from Symptoms of Reality. Oh, I should also mention that Symptoms of Reality is donating a prize for the raffle as well. And a great friend of the channel, Noire La Blanc V, will be also donating a modular little gift grab bag as well, because he loves to support musicians and he loves channels out there still doing stuff for music. 'Cause that's what we're doing. We're not just out here messing around, just having a good time, running our mouths. We're also making music. And if you're here just watching tonight, you're gonna see some of the greatest electronic musicians on planet Earth. I've been tallying the numbers up behind the scenes. The competition's neck and neck. I mean, the top 5 is gonna be wild. It's gonna be fantastic and out of control. But let's get going with the show. Everything's looking good on my end. You guys let me know. All right, hold up. Here we are. I'll kick it off here. Nice and dandy. Leroy, cut the music. All right. This is my track. The theme this week is Don't Give Up. Usually in week 4, you start to see people, the pressure getting to them. You know, maybe they got in a fight with their missus or their boyfriend. Or maybe their furry wanted them to go out for a cruise and they couldn't go. You know, God knows what happens. But I know this, week 4 is when the metal meets the road. We might see someone get knocked out of the competition tonight, I don't know. But week 4 is when it gets hairy, and that's why week 4 theme is always, are you ready to quit? Don't give up. So my track tonight is aptly named Don't Give Up, where I do a little intro speech that leads into the track. That's why it's long, not because it's a 9-minute song, because half of it is the intro. All right, we ready to go? Let's rock and roll.
Kumite warriors, gather close and hear me now. In this arena where sweat meets blood and will clashes with fate, we stand not here as fighters, but unyielding forces of human spirit. You've come here from shadow-cornered of the world, driven by dreams that refuse to die, by fires that burn hotter than any defeat. But I see it in some eyes, the flicker of doubt, the whisper of exhaustion says, enough, enough. To those who feel the weight of weakness pulling you down, I say this, do not quit, not now, not ever. Quitting is the thief that steals your legacy before it's written. It's the easy path, the one lined with regrets that echo louder than any crowd's roar. Remember why you stepped into this ring. Was it for glory? Or for redemption? For the sheer thrill of proving to yourself that you are unbreakable? Whatever your fire, fan it now. Dig deep, my brothers and sisters. Dig past the pain in your muscles, past the ache in your bones, past the voices in your head that scream for mercy. There, in the depths, you will find a reservoir of strength you didn't know even existed. A primal force that turns underdogs into legends. Looking around you, every scar on these keys tell a story of someone who refused to yield. Every champion who's ever claimed victory did not so because they were invincible, but because they outlasted the storm. When your lungs burn and your vision blurs, that's not the end. It's the forge where true warriors are made. Push through. One more round. One more strike. One more breath. One more sound. For persistence lies your power. To the weary among you, I know darkness. I've felt it too. The temptation to walk away, to let the world label you as broken. But weakness is not your enemy. It is your teacher. Embrace it, then crush it underfoot. Dig deep and rise. Let your heart roar louder than your fears. For in this Kumite, we do not fight alone. We fight as one unbreakable force. Now stand tall and charge forward. Never quit, never surrender. The victory is here. It's yours to claim.
Skirt diddly dirt, baby. That is the opening track for the Kumite. Don't give up. That was a fun one, man. I just made that there. Just got home from a little road trip and had to get in the lab and throw that down, lay it down hard. And I think it came out pretty good, to be honest with you. So welcome to the Kumite. Don't go giving up. Machines One gave me the idea that earlier when we're talking today, he's like, you should do the devil on your shoulder or angel on your shoulder thing. So I had the devil in one ear saying give up, and I had the angel in the other ear saying don't give up. Panned left and right. I don't know if you picked that up or not, but if you picked up what I was laying down, then you know what's up. All right, baby, let's get on with the show, shall we? Let's move on. Let's move up. All right, man, to start the show tonight, we're going to start in the bracket that isn't competitive, and HanzVolt's going to lead off the show. He's leading off the shows these days. So we're going to hit HanzVolt. Then we're going over to a shade darker. Then we're jumping over to DJ Doggy Dad, No Lake. Who else got a track in from lovers? Synth Circus and Conductive and Air. Air and Conductive, let me know if you both got a song in the chat, right? So I don't got to open it up for no reason. All right, let's go, baby. HanzVolt from Jersey. We've got, which one is it here? The Duo or Killing Word? Killing Word, I'm guessing, because Duo was last week. All right, the track sat on my Mac for a year. I was unable to finish it until I bought my Korg Monopoly. The Monopoly has been such an impactful inspiration on my music. Nothing better than using vintage gear to make modern sounding music. Yes, indeed, sir. Gear used: Korg Monopoly, Yamaha CS30, Yamaha DX200, Midi box, what is that? MB6582, Tasty Chips GR1, baby. Bunch of samples used from the original movie Dune. Let's go with HanzVolt.
This is part of the weirding way that we will teach you. Some thoughts have a certain sound. Through sound and motion, you will be able to paralyze nerves, shatter bones, set fires, suffocate an enemy or burst his organs. We will kill until no harpoon breathes ever keen air. Himself will be forced to deal with us.
All right, baby, that's HanzVolt. I mean, any explanation needed? The guy's an absolute friggin' master of his craft. 100%. That was absolutely berserk. Cool thing about Lover's Lane, man. And, you know, you gotta come in hot with the tracks when you're following these cats. You know what I mean? Hansvault leading off the show. It's kind of like a little, like we said, Hansvault's doing something very special for the Kumite this year. He's actually making a video which is going to be like a cinematic representation of Kumite 3. So he stepped back from actually being involved in the Kumite this year to focus on making that cinematic representation of this year's Kumite with everybody in it as a character. So that's very, very cool. I think it's absolutely awesome. All right, let's see, man. Did Conductive get one in? Let's check him out. Conductive's in the lovers bracket this year. Let's see if he got a track in. No, Conductive's busy this week with work. The man's running multiple businesses, so that's a big a deal, baby. Then we're going to move on down. Synth Circus is leading into Lover's Lane. This is Greg Lounsberry from Lounsberry Pedals, man. An absolutely amazing friggin' guitar pedal company right here. Look at this, beautiful. You want a whirly grinder stereo? You got it. Tall and fat organ grinder, whirly grinder. He makes these specific, not specifically, but you know, they're very, very amazing pedals to go on keyboards, organs, all stuff like that. And obviously guitar players love them too, bass players love them, everyone loves them, man. This is Greg Lounsberry right here. Synth Circus coming up hot, involved himself in the Kumite, a sponsor actually taking part. Very, very cool. Los Sin Nombre, I believe that's the one, but he got 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it's this one. The Healing Power, February 16th. Let's see, Growing in a Home, Roof, Rainy Days, Had Irresistible Tendency, Performed, Oberheim. Yeah, Greg, which one is it, buddy? You got to let me know, man. You guys got to label these better so I can know, because it could be this friggin' one here, right? So I might end up playing your week 4. February 23rd. I'm going to have to go with Los Sin Nombre, unless Greggy's got something to say. Greggy was here a minute ago, but we're going to go with... Is it week 4? Oh, yeah, it is week 4. Never mind. It is week 4. Labeled perfectly. Let's go. Hans messed me up because he only had 2 in there. So I was like, what's going on? Let's see what Greg's saying. Los Sin Nombre. That's right, dude. All right, cool. Oh, I got to read it first. This week's offering is a little different. I couldn't think of a name for it. And then I remembered a Spanish horror movie that I liked called Los Sin Nombre. In English, The Nameless Ones. All right, Greggy, baby, let's hear it. Absolutely epic, baby. That's Gregory. Nice tune, my boy. Greg, man, from Lounsberry Pedals. Absolutely fantastic. We're cruising on through Lover's Lane here, man. Just like a little walk down the musical park. We've got up next, we've got A Shade Darker. Then we got No Lake. Then we got DJ Dog. And if Air's in the chat, let me know if you got a track, baby. But we're going to move on right down the bottom to one of the champions of the Kumite. I believe he got one in March 1st. Yes, indeed. Intercept and Engage right here. Season 3, week 4. Absolutely fantastic. Mastering, my friend Vic Korftron did the mastering. Check out his music. He's a great. Vic Korftron is also involved in the Kumite, and he's fantastic as well. Let's hear Shades Darker. Now, baby, you want to talk about epic? That's what we call 8-bit Top Gun, baby. That's just because of the picture there. That is a cool, man. Check out that album art. That could be in the running for top album art of the season. I don't know. Can that beat SnowBeast? I'm going too. I like that a lot. I got to say. We'll see. SnowBeast and A Shade Darker. Top album art so far. Maybe. I don't know. There's lots of top album art, but that's a good soundtrack, man. That's absolutely great. All right. Moving right along. We've got No Lake. I got No Lake right here. No Lake also told me if anybody wants to have I think it was a discount on his new album or something to do with his new album. I can't remember what was in the email now, but hit up No Lake and he'll let you know. This is a Hoag's Object off of his newest album, or one of his new albums, because this guy puts out albums like it's going out of style. All right, so let's go with No Lake, a friend of the channel. We've been together since day one. He was a huge supporter when I had no subscribers. No Lake is a subscriber, and then boom, boom, day on. He's been here with me through all the ups and downs, all the drama and all the music, and he's an absolute legend, probably one of the greatest musicians of all time. No Lake, baby, let's go. Oh yeah, baby, that's No Lake, absolute legend. And I fixed my mouth and music sound. I had it mixed up and I fixed it on the fly, man. I was trying to do it sneaky deaky, but I did it. Yeah, I fixed it. That's how you fixed it. Troubleshooting. All right, we're done, man. Look at the voice now. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah, now I'm into it. That's No Lake. All right, let's roll. Let's keep going. Who do we got next? Up on the block, baby. Who's next up on the block? We've got We've got DJ Doggy Dad, I think. Let's see if he's here. DJ Doggy Dad. Did our boy DJ Doggy Dad get one in? I think he did. Round 4, Mud. Now, DJ Doggy Dad is known as the cult classic representative of Kumite. He's had some of the greatest, most memorable tracks, aka Dog Smoke. And last week he had cat snacks, which was insane. I had people email me telling me they loved cat snacks, couldn't get it out of their head. So let's go round 4 mud. DJ Doggy Dad, man. Absolute OG legend of Kumite. I should read it. Read the description. Wash your paws. Let's go with DJ Doggy Dad. This is the last song of the prelims. Then we're moving into the main card, baby. Let's go.
Go to the dog wash. He's got muddy paws. He's a muddy mud. Our gloves showing at the dog park. Playing in the water to the sun. It's so much fun. Go, yeah, go to the dog wash. He's got muddy paws now. He's a muddy mud. Go to the dog wash. Still got muddy paws now. He's a muddy boy. I'm gonna play water to the sun. Mix that mud. Spill like mud. Remove that mud.
Ooh, that put the willy willies in you, man. That's DJ Doggy Dad as the main event of the prelims, leading us into the main card. Absolutely fantastic. If you're just joining us, we got a lot of new people in the chat tonight. We got a lot of new people watching. This is kind of an event we do for everybody in the channel who's hardcore and is involved, and we do this competition. It's a beautiful thing. It's invite only. And it's some of the greatest musicians on planet Earth. And we got some of the greatest sponsors on planet Earth. We got Lounsberry Pedals. We got Fred's Lab. We got Iowa Trading Company. We got Dark Side Skateboards, merchandise, vinyls, toys, everything. And we got Tasty Chips Electronics too. And don't forget Hot Todd, the greatest energy drink on planet Earth. All right, and don't forget Synth Samurai Productions, because I put up a ton of my own money for this. And don't forget the Bro Synth Network, because that's who's supporting this whole thing with tons of absolute energy. And energy is something money can't buy, okay? Unless you're buying Hot Todd. All right, that's the only energy you can buy. All right, let's get into the main event here now. And where are we going? Where are we going? Let me X out my little one here. Boom, shaboom. All right, and DJ Doggy Dad, we're heading back to the card. All right, so what we did last time, we always like to mix it up when we play the tracks in the main event, okay? Like it goes, at the end of the show, the voting link will go live, and you got pretty much 24 hours to vote, okay? And anybody can vote. The people watching, the people in the competition, you can go and vote. But you can only vote once, because I got all the safeguards and locks, and the whole cyber security team have got that locked down, so you only get one vote per IP address. So unless you're running some huge friggin' Taiwanese bot farm, you're out of luck. You get one vote, and maybe your missus gets one on her cell phone, and a couple of your kids or something like that, all right? So that's how it works. All right, so what we're going to do tonight, we're going to go from the bottom to the top, all right? So we're going to start with Unlabelable, and then we're going to go up to Wolfman Love. Then we're going to go down to Harmonic Sonics. Then we're going to go up top to Studio 8FX. So that's how we're doing it, top to bottom, okay? Butt to tip, if you know what I mean. Okay? Butt to tip for all the butt to tip sheep out there. Okay? We're going butt to tip tonight. All right. So we're starting with Unlabelable is going to lead us off. Let me open up his little beautiful thing here. See if you got a track in. I think he did because I checked the email. It looked good. Shabam shaboom. All right. To the battlefield. Ooh, what an apt name for the track. End of the intro. This track was made with FL Studios and the following instruments: DCO 106 Cherry Audio, Mercury 4 Cherry Audio, PS20 Cherry Audio, SEM Cherry Audio, TR-707 samples, Google Translate for the voice, and vocal bender waves to turn part of the female voice into a male, Magic 7 wave alchemy for the magical reverb, and the lyrics are at the bottom. And I like to show the thumbnail now that I know how to do it, so I'll do that too. So let's go with To the Battlefield by Unlabelable. To kick off the main card.
Captain Kyler and his crew are preparing themselves for a mission to defend a distant colony from an enemy unknown. What are their weaknesses? What are their strengths? Nobody knows even how many there are. But fear had to make place for determination, because this is what they signed up for. This is what they were born to do.
To the battlefield, to the battlefield, to the battlefield.
Unlabelable with the switch up, coming in hot and dirty. Damn, To the Battlefield. Ooh wee. That's a switch up from what you've done. And let me just say, this is from the description, my week 4 track for the Synth Kumite. This is a short track. It's from my Captain Kyler series. It's sort of a battle cry, like a pep talk before going to Space War. And what an apt theme. Like I've been telling all the viewers who've been listening all around the world, all around the globe. We got people here from all over the planet, okay? From Spain to Lisbon to Portugal to New Zealand, Australia, China, Taiwan, America, Canada, Antarctica, and Greenland. They're from everywhere. They're all over the place. And we got about, I thought it could be 60, but it looks like 6,000 people in the chat. That's probably the biggest chat we've had since we did the Kumite. Absolutely cool, man. And what a great track by Unlabelable to lead it off. And just like we said, we're going butt to tip, man. So we're going straight to the tip tonight. And Wolfman Love is kicking it off here right now with the top. This is from Newfoundland, Canada, one of the greatest islands on planet Earth. This song channels the wonder of childhood adventures inspired by the Dragon Warrior of NES, the feeling of stepping into something deeper than you expected, crafted on the Synthstrom Deluge. He is an absolute wizard on the Synthstrom Deluge. He's a freshman in the Kumite this year, and it's an absolute honor to have him here. We got a bunch of freshmen in the Kumite this year, a bunch of invitees, all worthy of participation and lifetime membership to the Kumite Legends. All right, let's go with Edric's Wonder. And we'll check out this beautiful art too. This is in the running. Ooh, baby. That is nice. Wolfman Love, man. He's a great friend of mine from Newfoundland, Canada. We grew up together, man. Synth Samurai, Wolfman Love. We've been friends since we were children. Man. We grew up, and we're still great friends now. He's one of my best friends on planet Earth, and it's an honor to have him in the Kumite. And that track is fire. We got Unlabelable, and we got friggin' Wolfman Love coming in, blowing the doors off it right away in the competition. This competition's hot. It's absolutely insane. You never know. You never know who's coming out, man. It's stiff, okay? It's stiff, very stiff. All right, we're going back down to the butt down here. We got Harmonic Sonics, man. We're getting the heavy hitters in hot here, dude. KRAFT, Harmonic Sonics on deck. And then we've got Studio 8FX and the Hamalorian on deck. Man, we're cruising right through. Let's see what old Sonic's got in store for us tonight. Produced a rap song last week which surprised everybody. Nobody knows what you're going to get with Harmonic Sonics except you're going to get some awesome friggin' song. One synth, one song, one steam pipe. Oh, he's breaking out the steam pipe. Gear, Erica Synths 112 dB steam pipe synthesizer. I was the proud owner of that at one time. I've got the best demo on all of YouTube of the steam pipe. Go check it out. If you haven't, you missed out on it because it was the greatest demo of all time. And this might be the greatest song of all time made with the steam pipe. So let's check it out. On the Verge by Harmonic Sonics. All right, man, that is Harmonic Sonics. Ooh, man, what a surprising track that's done all with the Ericsson steam pipe. Okay, that's absolutely crazy. If you know what that instrument is, I actually think you should send that to Erica Synths, because I don't think there's anybody on planet Earth, honest to God, who's made anything with a steam pipe yet that's worth even listening to, except for the demo I did. My demo, and who else had one? Twin Cities had one, but that their song, music-wise, I didn't really make music. I just made magic. But Harmonic Sonics made music. That is fantastic. One synth, one song, Ericsson steam pipe, out of control. And that song right there, that might be my favorite one you ever made, bro. Straight up. Straight up. All right, man, we're going back to the tip. But the tip tonight, all right? But the tip. Studio 8 effects from Amarillo, Texas, baby. And then we're going to have a little word from our sponsors. Inertia. Let's read the outline. An object at rest remains at rest, and an object in motion remains in motion at constant speed and in a straight line, unless it's acted on by an unbalanced force. In other words, keep moving forward. That's it, man. Hey, listen. It seems like the theme tonight is don't give up. You know, nobody knew, but I guess they did know, but I don't think everyone knows, man. You can't go giving up. If you give up, you're a loser. You understand? If you give up, you're a loser. That's just the way it is. If you give up, you're a loser. I've seen people with no arms and no legs not give up on stuff. All right? So if you give up, you're a loser. And no one here is giving up. That's for sure. So no one's a loser. All right, let's go. Play, please. All right, baby, that's Studio 8FX. Boom. Okay. I thought there was a little more to go just based on the track, but that's it, man. That's like someone just said in the chat, bro just packed in 10 beats in one track. And that's wild. Because he's a wild child, baby. He's a wild child. Studio 8FX, man. If you didn't see, he just did a third-ear interview over on Symptoms of Reality. Great show. Great channel. All right, man. We're going to go down here, and we're going back to the butt, baby, for KRAFT. The one, the only Daywalker, okay? The Peach Prince, okay? Skin so soft you wouldn't believe, okay? He is KRAFT. Check out echocraft.com for any merchandise and t-shirts. He also does Echo 3D printing and stuff like that, which is crazy too. So we'll hear his song there as well, and then we'll just have a little word from, check out the sponsors. All right, Echo Baby from Boston, Massachusetts. Let's see what you got for us tonight, big dog. All right, Beyond Black Hole. He's got a theme going for his album. Ooh, I like the artwork. This is in the running. So I also decided to give away a free t-shirt with your album art on the back and a Kumite for the winner. But I'm picking that. That's just which one I like best. No one else got no say. My show, my say. So I'm picking the best album artwork. It's actually the only choice I've got in all of the awards, the raffles and everything, is I get to pick the best album artwork. And like I said, I'll be donating a shirt out of my own hard-earned cash for that. All right, Beyond the Black Hole with KRAFT. Piloting a small one-hole star jumper straight towards a black hole. Damn, that's a wild intro, dude. Plotting a small one-man star jumper straight towards the black hole, aiming to punch through and see the other side. It's kind of bold, doomed adventure that lives in sci-fi dreamers. Instrument used, Moog Muse, DeepMind 12, Matrix Brute, Mono Poly, Solar 42N, Roland TR8, Rev 2, Logic Pro piano, and this should be something special. Let's hear it from KRAFT.
All right, haunted by darkness, wondering if I'll ever make it home again. Make it home again. All I hear is silence on the radio. All I hear is silence in this dark space, gently drifting without a soul, thinking of my home, praying for some sort of light, hoping for a new day. As I drift silently, waiting for a sign to see into my future of light. Praying for some sort of light.
That might be the greatest song I've ever heard my whole entire life. I don't care what anyone says. That is so insane. I didn't expect to switch up, bro. That is nuts. That's nuts. Bro made that in a day, too. I was talking to him this morning. Echo made that in one damn day. Do you understand? Holy crap. I'm not just saying this because you're my friend, buddy, because I'll tell you, I'd tell you, but man, dude, that might be the greatest song I ever heard in my whole entire life. And I don't care if that biases the competition tonight, because everybody in the chat knows it was awesome, too. Damn! You want to talk about making love and busting through a black hole at the same time? That song will take you there. Holy crap, dude. That is absolutely bonkers. Echo KRAFT, man. Dude, that's probably the greatest song you ever made your whole entire life. I don't know. That's how I feel. All right, baby. Just let's take a break first and soak that in for a minute, because that is absolutely out of control. Woo, wait, let's go to a word from the sponsors for a second. All right, man, we got Fred's Lab sponsoring the competition, entering a prize for the raffle at the end, man. He's got great, I own the Manatee. I got some demos of it. This is a beautiful synthesizer, absolutely fantastic, gorgeous, beautiful 4-part, 16-voice spectral synthesizer module, absolutely berserk. And Fred's Lab, boutique synth company right here, Top G, super renegade, and he's supporting this beautiful event that we're putting on yearly. So thank you for that. We also got an amazing company, Tasty Chips, okay? They got the GR Mega, they got the GR1, they got a beautiful, beautiful integral dual convolver step box, baby. They've got some cool products. It's an awesome company. They're renegades, they're bros for sure, and they're out here supporting a super cool competition, and they got a big prize for the competition as well. And if you want to see what the GR Mega sounds like, you go check out HanzVolt. That's Tasty Chips Electronics, one of the greatest synthesizer companies on planet Earth. And then we've got Iowa Trading Company, man. You need some products? What do you need? A brand? You got a show? You got an EMOM coming up or whatever? You need some gear? Look at this. You need a hat, hoodie, shirt, mug. You need a whole set of stuff. You need a notebook to write all your stuff down. You need a polo because you got an interview. Whatever you need, they got it. You need a shot glass because today was rough. They got that too. You need a bag because your wife's telling you, stop getting past plastic bags at the grocery store. Here you go. Non-woven insulated lunch bag tote. Okay? They got it all. You need a light because you can't find your keys. Boom. There it is. Whatever you need, they got it. The ultimate branding company. Great friend of the channel. Iowa Trading Company. Super legendary. All right. Then we're rolling over. We got Dark Slide. The Dark Slide skateboards, merchandise, media, art, everything. Snowboards, skateboards. They got it all. This is a cool company and they're donating tons of prizes for the raffle as well, and look at the gear they got, man. You want something, you go get it. Go check it out. Links are all in the description. And if my mods would get to work tonight, they'd post the links in the chat too. But you know, we got the mods run wild in the Bro Synth network. You know, they might work, they might not. It's up to them. Okay? Nobody controls nobody around here. And then we got Lounsberry pedals, the greatest guitar pedal company on planet Earth. Okay? Made in America, handmade by Greg himself, powder coated by Greg, all designed by Greg. Look at this. Gorgeous. Mo bass pedal was the prize last year. We got the tall and fat, and we got the golden guitar pedal. I'll show you in a little bit because I got it here somewhere. All right? This is Greg from Lounsberry Pedals, and they're supporting the competition. First ever company to support the Kumite, and an absolute honor. And Greg is actually in the Kumite, competing in Lover's Lane under Synth Circus. So that's super cool. And don't forget me, baby. We got Bro Synth Network gear. We got a hoodie. We got the Miami Vice Edition hoodie. Machines 1 got that, and it looks amazing. We got the Miami Vice long sleeve, Bro Synth Network down the sleeves. We got Kumite mug. We got the tour mug. We got the tour shirt with everybody's name here on it, okay? We've got, what else we got? We got Kumite shirts galore. We got Bro Synth Network football jerseys up to yin yang. Okay, look at it. Look at it. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. Football jerseys, crazy. Look at it. And I got everything, man. You want something? I got it. I got it all. You go check it out. It's the, this site is actually too the main hosting site for all the Oscar and PWM gear. Our great friend over at PWM, He's hosting all his gear on officially trademarked gear on my my site here. So if you want some Oscar themed gear, I got the best t-shirts in the business. I'm the best designer. It was voted on. It's official. I'm the best t-shirt graphic designer in the business. Hands down. No doubt about it. All right, let's get back to the show. Actually, I should show, let me throw this down the chat. All you cheap asses can go buy a t-shirt. I know you're cheap. Listen, man, cheap isn't an insult. I'm cheap too. Don't even worry about it. If you buy one, you buy one. If you don't, you don't. But you're still all cheap. Okay? Let's roll. Who's up next? We're going, where'd we go? Who just did that one? Echo KRAFT. So we're going back to the tip, baby. And we've got Hamalorian. Let's check it out. And Zesty Toast is his album. And we are on track 4. With None of Your Business, Balsnack, aka None of Your Business, How My Loved One Died. Bro, Crazy Rabbit's nuts. This is Crazy Rabbit if you don't know. aka None of Your Business, How My Loved One Died. This happened to me and pissed me off. Ask me that, and that's my response. F you. Okay, I dig it. All right, let's go, man. Zesty Toast, the Hamalorian, aka Crazy Rabbit, parts unknown. Let's hear it. None of Your Biznack. Yeah, man, that's that. Someone just said it, man. The Eyeballer 1, dude. That's that driving in the desert by yourself at night kind of track, dude. You picture it? Straight line, straight road, nothing but friggin' skyline, dusk, and dusk goes in to night and then turns into dawn, and you're just driving to that percussive beat the whole way, bro. Woo! That is friggin' None of Your Biznack by the Crazy Rabbit. And now we're going back to the butt, baby. Space Capsule. Okay, man. Moving along here tonight. Hold on. Space Capsule. We got Kumite Week 4, the Pre-Dawn Hour Part 3. Like we said, he's making a 4-part series installment, 4 parts. The Pre-Dawn is a Part 3 of the multi-epic 3-part series, ultimately be 15 minutes in length when played together. This is for those who tend to wake up between 3 and 6 a.m. If you know, you know. Yeah, we know. And we all know. The week is Part 3, and I'm continuing to use the Oberheim, OB1, Behringer Wasp, and Selena, backed up by the Arturia drum root for the beat. Cool, man. Last week was nuts. It was a total showcase of the Selena, I thought, and let's hear this week's. This is Space Capsule, absolute freaking legend. Nuts. Hey man, that's Kumite Week 3 Pre-Dawn Hour Part 3 Space Capsule. I'm looking forward to listening to that whole thing in full, man. I love that Selena by Behringer. I mean, Behringer isn't sponsoring this Kumite because Behringer sponsors the world by giving you products at the fairest price, at the highest quality, and the best sound. Super trifecta, the Bermuda Triangle of ratios for synthesizers. And the Behringer Selena coming in at a cool 200 pounds, baby, something like that. Can't beat it. For a string machine? Have you guys lost your minds? Are you crazy? How do you not buy a Behringer a day? Okay? It keeps the doctor away. All right, let's roll. Hold on, now this mouse probably needs a new battery. All right, we're moving on, moving on up. Back to the tip, baby. Coming in with Synth Mode from Los Angeles, California. And then Blairy's Beatlab is coming up right after Interceptor. Damn. Okay, so we got Synth Mode, then we got Synth Mode, then we got Interceptor, then we got Blairy's Beatlab, then we got Interceptor. Unless I said that twice. We'll see in a second. All right, Synth Mode, baby. Let's see what you got for this week. Synth Mode, another freshman to the Kumite, an absolute gorgeous addition. Beautiful album artwork. Ooh, I like that. That might be in the running for top artwork of the season. Top artwork of the season contender right there. Cassette Sunset with Synth Mode. Synth Kumite Week 4. Cassette Sunset is nostalgic synthwave escape inspired by late summer evenings in 1980 Malibu Beach. Warm analog pads, the Oberheim TE-05 glow under shimmering arpeggios, and a steady retro pulse with the Behringer JT Mini on the bass. Thank God we're going to hear a Mini. Let's go. Oh, baby, man. Synth Mode's coming in hot. Freshman to the competition this year. Hot in the running, man. Everybody's tracks tonight are out of control. Out of control, awesome. Eyeballer one, man. Welcome to the chat. Kilo, what's this one here? Kyle, what is it? Kyle Jans 9215. Welcome, baby. Welcome to the chat. And we got lots of new people involved tonight listening to some great music from musicians all over the world. It's the greatest music competition of all time. The winner gets the heavyweight electronic music champion of planet Earth, which is a massive honor. There's only 2 in the world right now, and there's going to be 3 after this season. And it's a pretty cool event. And if you're listening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and do all that kind of stuff, because that's what they tell you to do on YouTube, you know? I barely ever say it, but sometimes you got to say it, right? The missus says, don't forget to say it. And I'm like, all right, I'll say it. She's like, don't forget to ask people to buy a mug and a t-shirt. I'm like, go buy a mug and a t-shirt. Come on. You know what I mean? You want a custom t-shirt? I'll make you that too. You want a cup of coffee? All right. Next up, we're going right down to the butt again. We're going butt to tip tonight. Butt to tip. We got Interceptor coming in hot from Whittier, California. That's going to be cool. And then right after that, we've got Blairy's Beatlab, man. What a night of music. Some absolute friggin' legends. Electro House Party. This is also, man, one of the greatest musicians. Super fan favorite. His tracks are amazing. Lyrics are amazing. He's a beautiful man. And we all appreciate him. This is Interceptor, a.k.a. Midi Mark Music. Let's go, baby.
Are you ready for some house music? And strong. Screens on the wall, visuals trippy, bass hit heavy, moves are tipsy, robots pouring drinks, spilt a little bit, even the future too fly and too perfect, laughing with the squad, data flying through space, uploading memories that we will never erase. From flip phones to flying cars, garage bands to digital stars, got the same beat, and the sound so complete. Different tools in the same robot chase, electric slide, an electric car, all vibes, we're racing the bar. Future so bright, got my shades on tight, plugged into the night. Yeah, we're sparking it right. Hands in the air, let the speakers blare, from the grid to the stars, and we're living large. No limits, no breaks, just living our heart. It's a tech car party and we're getting it right. House music all night long. 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 Techno is the future. You got a car, you drive it. Electro funk is the vibe, so please don't try to divide it. All night long, house music all night long, house music all night long. Let's make it nice and strong. House music all night long, 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 house music all night long. Let's make it nice and strong.
everyone thought Eminem was white boy music, baby. This is the definition, and it's amazing. Absolutely awesome, bro. Midi Mark, Interceptor. That song is friggin' nuts, dude. Oh, baby. Was that not friggin' awesome? Holy crap, dude. How's that music on that long? And the how's that music on that long? I got the hand that man on it. Send a hand that man on it. I'll have that in my head all day tomorrow. Love it, dude. What a friggin' nice tracks, dude. That was nuts. All right, Kumite 3 album, Blairy's Beatlab, we're joining in. Track 4, La Muerte Digites. La Muerte Digites. Kumite 3 round 4. I can speak multiple languages and I can definitely do multiple accents. My Jamaican, I'm working on it. You got the American. That's my Jamaican. I got to work on it. All right. Let's go with Amerte. This is Blairy's Beatlab, amazing YouTube channel, super artist. You want to see how he makes his music, go check out his YouTube channel. Throw it in the chat, someone, if you feel like it. But La Amerte Digitalis is nuts. I think that translates to the dead. The digital is dead, I think, but I don't know. Let me know. Blairy's Beatlab, baby. Blairy, baby. Some very cool drums in there, man. Some switch ups. I dig it, dude. Blairy's an absolute animal. An absolute animal. Yeah, shout out to the Canadians out there, man. Shout out to the Maple Syrup Mafia, the leader of the Maple Syrup Mafia. I believe, you know, I don't know if there's a leader. A Shades Darker. Twin Cities Oxygen, Vic Corftron. There's no leader. There's just a group of guys that are absolute animals. And don't forget, you got the friggin' Australian Mafia over there down under. The Shrimp on the Barbie Mafia as well, bro. The Kangaroo Mafia. Blairy, you got to name it, man. You got to name the Mafia for yourself. And Blairy, you're wondering, I gotta tell you something. Someone the other day was like, you know, man, I would buy something, but the shipping's too much. I got news for you. We print shirts in every country. You buy a shirt, it's printed in Australia and shipped from Australia. You know what I mean? This is 2026, dude. We're not living in 1980 where I'm running a sweatshop in Miami and you buy something, I got to bring it down to the post and mail it across the planet, dude. No, we're doing a global business here, okay? Our t-shirt company is across the planet. You buy it and it's printed and shipped from the closest damn screen printer to your house. Kinda, I think. That's what I read. All right. You never know, though. Might not be. Okay, now we're going down. Now we're going downtown. Back to the butt. And we got the one, the only Machines One from Syracuse, New York. Then we're going up. We got Slack. Then we're going back down. And we got Juice. And then we're going up top. And then we got Tactical Midi. What a lineup, man. What a lineup. I love mixing it up, too. Love mixing it up. The Machines One. Fighting for Your Life. Digitone 2. Look at the album artwork. Very, very cool. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Great track there. Could have listened to that a little longer. Woo! A quick hitter, man. That 2 minute warning, baby. That was nuts. Great track, Machines, dude. I really like what you got going on there, man. You can make some real cool stuff with that digitone. One man band with that digitone. All right, man. We're going up top, going up top, going up top. Machines One. Who's next up here? SynthMode Hamalorian. Next up is Slack. Did he get a track in? Let's check it out. He's not in the chat tonight. Area 5150. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby, do you know what it's worth? Oh, heaven is a place on earth. All right, let's check it out. This is Slack. Absolute legend. Let's roll, man. He's also a freshman to the competition. And buckle up. Wait, dude. Area 5150 is the most berserk name for that track of all time, dude. That was friggin' absolutely crazy. Oh my God. What did someone say? This is office. Damn, bro. Come on, dude. You crazy? Can you imagine? Oh my God. Yeah, that could be used in an MK Ultra friggin' training video for sure. That's absolutely nuts. Slack, dude. Coming in hot, man. You got everyone's brain scrambled up here now. Whew. Oh, damn. I got the cans on too, man. I felt like I was trapped. I love it. I love it. And I can't get enough of it. All right, who we got next? That was Slack. Then we're going down to the bottom right after Machines is Juice from SeaTac. Washington, a.k.a. Banana Rider. Time to Run. Track 4. 53rd anniversary of Dark Side today. So I ran the RD8 into a matriarch, synced with the sequencer, and chopped some samples to get that funky wit. To get funky with it. I dig it. Let's roll. Banana Rider coming in hot with the track, dude. That is nuts. Every year is getting hotter. Oh, man. This is getting out of control tonight. I don't know. What's going on? Mrs. just came in. I was like, what's going on? Hold on here now. Absolutely wicked Banana Rider. Man, slacking Banana Rider back to back was wild. All right, let's keep moving. Who do we got? We got Tactical Midi, and then we're going to ValidCore, Twin Cities Oxygen, Floating Robots, Apollo, Eternian, and then PintoSonic to finish it off. That's cool. All right, let's check out Tactical Midi, baby. Did he get a track in tonight? Did Tactical get a track? That's the question. March 1st, after Frost. Yes, he did, man. A celebration of survival brings new life from the elements of our complex nature. Everything has a cycle. All right, Tactical, baby, let's go. Baby, baby, baby. That is Tactical Midi. Absolute friggin' monster. Album's going to be very cool, man. I'm looking forward to listening to your album in full. It's got a cool vibe. After Forest, that is a cool thumbnail too. Let's have a quick look at that in beauty. That is friggin' cool, bro. All right, that one might be in the running for one of the best thumbnails of Kumite 3. I got a few to pick from, man. It's going to be nuts. All right, who we going down to next? Tactical Midi just did his. Machines One Shades Dark Juice. ValidCore from High Point, North Carolina, babe. I hope everybody's doing good in the chat. Like I said, all the newcomers, welcome, man. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Look at all the great content. We got Katana's listening from the background. She's here. She's loving them all. She's got her favorites. Don't doubt it for a minute. And Katana's got her finger on the pulse. You know what I mean? When she likes a track, that means that track is hot. Okay? All right. ValidCore, Become New. Includes unlimited, what we got? Kumite 2026 Round 4, Korg Poly 6, MS10, DS10, Roland Juno 60. All tracks will be finished up to an album out 2026. That's cool. One of the beautiful things, if you guys don't know, it's your first time here, this Kumite was made to get people busted out of perfection paralysis and the lethargy of never getting anything done. And in the last 3 years, the 3 Kumites, 2024, 2025, and 2026, everybody who's competed has an 8-track album. So that means in the last 3 years, you've released 3 albums, and I think that's a pretty cool accomplishment, and a little bit of pressure makes diamonds, and we have a good time doing it, man. So thanks for everyone for coming up, showing up, and that's cool. All right, so let's hear this. Become New by ValidCore. Nothing to it. Chop, chop, chop. Done, baby. That's ValidCore. Becoming New. Beautiful track. Very cool. I think it sounded like The Cure, man. I don't know. Did you commission The Cure to sing in there, bro? That sounded like The Cure to me. I'm just saying. That was pretty cool. I dig it. I dig it big time. All right, where we going? Where we going? It's hard to keep track of where we are, so I gotta concentrate. Digital Dream. So next up, we got Twin Cities Oxygen, Floating Robots, Apollo, and PintoSonic to figure it out. 4 left, man. What a night of music. What a night of music again. Thank the sponsors. Lounsberry Pedals. You got a code. I think he said Greg20 for 20% off. You got a promo code for the Dark Side Samurai 10 for 10% off during the whole Kumite. Iowa Trading Company, Hot Todd, Fred's Lab, Tasty Chips Electronics, all sponsoring the Kumite, Synth Samurai Productions, and Bro Synth Network. All right? That's what's up. Now, if you don't know, now you know. The SnowBeast has made an appearance during this Kumite. I personally think the SnowBeast should be a regular feature, but you know, it's up to each its own. But I think the SnowBeast right now is one of the hottest, most viral musicians on planet Earth. We got SnowBeast, we got Never Gonna, we got Bobby Bada Groove Thing, and then this year we got the Freeze Tease, dude. And you know what? Look at the thumbnail on the SnowBeast, bro. And if you know what? This is Twin Cities Auction. He actually looks exactly like that. If you don't believe me, go watch an episode on the Machines One's channel for Reboot of Realities, which was absolutely awesome. Check it out. And this is the SnowBeast, man. And he's got the chicks and he's got the licks, baby. So the Freeze Tease is up. Let's see what he's got to say about it. I don't know if this is his lyrics or not. I think it is, so I won't read them. But we'll go. You know what he makes music with, all the good stuff. Freeze Tease by the SnowBeast, a.k.a. Twin Cities Oxygen.
You wanted the beast, you got it. The coolest beast of the land, SnowBeast. Ow! Come on. You're cool as ice and I never knew you could. You slip and slide and you glide and I knew you would. You frost fast, alright, I said you could. Got 3 snow foxes, ooh, they like to block it. Always drink when I'm about to pop it. I'm about to change. Why you trying to lead me on? Freeze tease. Don't stop, baby, when you're underneath. Freeze tease. I know you want me drive, baby. Here's the key. Set it for dreams, leave you freezing in the breeze where you stood. Ow! I got the fork tongue full. There was prove that could. Can't shake me or take me. I'm the beast. I'm the king of the wood. Ow! Got 3 snow foxes. Ooh, they like to rock it. Always break when I'm about to pop it. Got me about to change. Why you trying to lead me on? Freeze tease. Don't stop, baby, when you're underneath. Freeze tease. I know you wanna drive, baby, here's the keys. Freeze tease. Don't stop, baby, when you're underneath. Freeze tease. I know you wanna drive, baby, here's the keys.
Dude, Freeze Tease, SnowBeast. You know what? SnowBeast might be my favorite overall personality / creative, all-encompassing venture of this whole Kumite so far. I'm loving it. I'm loving the SnowBeast, bro. I think you should make your whole channel SnowBeast. I told you that in a text message today. I was like, bro, you need to go full SnowBeast, man, because SnowBeast is something special. You need to ride the zeitgeist. That is nuts. SnowBeast. Can you imagine a band? You just pull up and it's like SnowBeast live tonight. You go in and it's the SnowBeast and 3 chicks. and he's just playing that, and you just grab a friggin' Molson Canadian or a Bat Blue, chill out. Nuts. All right, baby, that's SnowBeast. As we move on down to the bottom row, we've got Floating Robots coming in hot. Then we've got Apollo. I'm just going to open them all up right here. Then we got Apollo. And then we got PintoSonic to finish it off. We're down to final three, man. Beautiful night of music. Absolutely epic. We got The Messenger coming in from Floating Robots. Do not forget to entertain strangers. By so doing, some have unwittingly entertained angels. Damn, man, what a statement. Angels everywhere. Angels all around. You never know, man. That person you talked to, the person you bumped into, that person was having a hard time. That could have been an angel. Also could have been a demon, so heads up. Let's go. Man, you go from SnowBeast to Stairway, walking the Stairway to Heaven with The Messenger, man. That's a very cool track as well. Floating Robots, dude. Cool thumbnail. Let's check it out. Hey, man, I think we're all about ready to see something crazy, don't you think? Don't you think? I mean, they already admitted there's aliens. Then they already admitted there's interdimensional visitors. And they've brought out congressional testimony. And they said that there's tons of underwater bases. And they also said that if the public truly knew what was going on, everybody would probably vomit in their mouths. Okay? That's how crazy stuff's about to get. So all you freaks out there better buckle up and stop complaining, because life is good, was good, has been good, and it's about to get crazy. So buckle up, strap in, because this is what we came here for. All right, next up. Morbid conflict from Apollo. Morbid conflict, often associated with morbid curiosity, is a psychological phenomenon where individuals are drawn to content that is disturbing, taboo, or frightening. This attraction can be both an adaptive trait or a form of sensation seeking driven by emotional arousal and novelty. Damn, that thumbnail's nuts. That might be in the running for best thumbnail too. All right, Apollo, let's play it. Welcome to the Apollo show, baby. You know what I want to see? I want to see Apollo go live vertical with the guitar, and I just want you to solo for 12 hours straight, dude. That would be nuts. Absolutely friggin' berserk. All right, man. We're rolling into the last song of the night. What a journey it's been. Again, thanks to the sponsors of this year's Kumite for the raffle prizes, the golden pedal for the death match. Right here, we got the golden pedal for the death match, and we've got the championship belt for the champion, obviously. But here's the golden pedal for the winner of the death match. Fish scale, baby. Fish paper, sorry. And we got the organ grinder, fish paper edition, signed by Greg on the inside and signed by myself. This is the golden pedal for the winner of the death match. The top 5 vote getters will compete at the awards night, and it'll be a live vote real time for the champion. And we'll announce that, and then also the champion of the whole Kumite will be announced, which they will be, unbeknownst to themselves, entered into the death match, and the champion might have a chance to win two prizes. All right, that's Lounsberry pedals. Thank you. All right, baby. Next up, the finale, and what a fitting finale it is for the evening. Miami Night Drive Part 2. This is PintoSonic. He had a great track last week, and another take at me reimagining the music of Miami Vice. The synths I used for this track are the Behringer UBXA, Korg MS2000R, the Roland System 8, Roland Juno 60A, CB, and the Roland R8 drum samples. Shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Last song of the night, PintoSonic. Let's go.
To all units, gunshots fired corner 13th Street and Miami Avenue.
10-4-25 on the way. 10-4-12 on the way.
Okay, wait for me. I'll be there in 5.
Unit 17, in pursuit of a Porsche 911 Turbo, plate number Juliet, uniform, November, Oscar 60.
Unit 17, negative, disengage. He is with the DEA Miami office.
Okay, so what's the status?
Well, as you can see, our informant is dead.
We got the video surveillance showing the shooter fleeing the scene in a Ferrari Testarossa. We already requested Air Unit 1 support.
To all units, the shooter fled in a white Ferrari Testarossa. Last spotted going south on Miami Avenue.
Air Unit 1, cleared for takeoff. ETA 1 minute.
informant in the night sweep operation has been shot dead.
How about the shooter?
The shooter fled in a white Ferrari Testarossa.
Well, you better catch him ASAP, or else your 2 years investigation is done.
Air Unit 1. There's a car on fire near 8th Street and 1st Avenue. That might be the Testarossa we're looking for. Send a ground unit to investigate. Unit 25, I confirm that the car on fire near 8th Street and 1st Avenue is the white Testarossa we are looking for. The suspects are gone.
Man, that's PintoSonic finishing off. What a great track, man. People were saying the chat had a Crockett's theme vibe to it, and the familiarity, but also with his own style with that Miami night drop, man. That's very cool. All right, hold up. Right here. Here we go. It's live and it's in color. Here's the round 4 voting. Okay, everyone's in there. It's live for 24 hours. I'm going to copy and paste it in the chat, and I'm going to put it in the descriptions. You guys go vote right now. Vote for your favorite, or you can wait. Banana Rodder will going to timestamp everything for us for tomorrow, and then we'll be able to go back and listen to a couple of where if you got to narrow down between 3, 4, 5, 6 different ones. And man, what a night of music! What an absolute honor to host it. I'm humbly, like I said, man, I'm just playing a musician on TV. You guys are all the musicians. I'm just having a laugh. But this is absolutely fantastic. So that's the show for tonight. You guys take it easy. I love you, and we'll see you next week. Slow, round 5. right, baby. It's open and ready to go. Just refresh your screens. The link is live. Let me just double check. Voting ends in 21 hours. There you go.